Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Month October, theme Halloween, hence the mat. So I thought, how about we try and make a nice, pretty easy, pretty cool, very original mask. So we're going to use mostly things that you'll find kicking about the house. I've bought a couple of bits for it. Only because I love playing with that stuff, and I'll get them out in a moment. It's that fake webbing stuff and a bag of spiders. We're going to make a spider mask. So the freer bits which you may have kicking around is just some cardboard, some tissue, a bit of PVA glue. We'll paper mache it, and any old elastic or ribbon. I've got elastic here, so I'm going to go with that. So what I'm going to do first is roughly cut out the shape that I want. So we're not going to go anything too fancy, because I want the spiders to speak for themselves. And you can go symmetrical, you can go asymmetrical, totally up to you. Let's just see if that's going to be all right. Now, what I'm also going to do at this point in time, which is where I'm also going to have to be very careful, is I'm going to put these in now because I want the paper mache to help hold it in place. So, where is, there it is. I'm looking for black, it's red. So I'm going to just staple this in place. Staples pointing out. The whole thing's getting paper mache'd anyway, so the staples won't stick in your face, but it's better to have it staple out, and they definitely won't stick in your face. And you don't have to paper mache both sides. I'm just choosing to do that because I like a flush finish. So I'm just going to paper mache the whole thing now. Now you'll get a little bit on the string, but that won't matter. So let's just do this. Or your ribbon, or your elastic. Now it will lose its shape as you're doing this, but that is fine. It will be wet enough for you to reshape it as you're laying it down. Now we will flash forward to this being completely and utterly paper mache'd and dried. Right, mask is dry and roughly the shape that we want it. So we're going to paint it. Now for this particular design I want the web to stand out, so I'm going black, and I'm going to go black all over. It'll take about 24 hours to dry if you've got a dehumidifier going. And you can always, if it's cold enough and you have it on, don't put it on specifically for this of course, pop it by the radiator and that'll speed up the process a touch. When the top is dry enough that it'll keep its shape, try and prop it up like that. The underside will dry. That will also speed it up, because if the underside is left in contact with the cling film, it will still dry, but it'll take a lot longer. Right, I am going to let that dry. I'll flip it over and get the other side done, and then when we come back we'll be looking at decorating it. That's going to be fun. Right, our mask is all dry and ready for the finishing touches. This stuff is so much fun, and this is a huge bag, and it was like 99p. And you will see how much fun this is. You'll only need a little bit. It comes with spiders. I have spiders anyway. But you can even have yourself a lovely little spider ring to go with your spider's mask. So you can be all spidered up. We'll pop him there. So we're just going to need a very little bit of this because it goes a long way. Like a long way. When I very first played with this, there's no instructions because who'd have thought you needed instructions with that? I got all chunky with it and it's like, well, this just looks like fluff hanging around the place. No, the trick is to keep spreading it out. So that's what we're going to do. We're probably not even going to use all of this. No, we are not going to use all of this. That's how far this stuff goes. I'm going to pull that bit off because we don't need that bit. Now I've decided to go over the eyes because this stuff is so thin you're going to see through it. It's not going to obstruct your vision. And you're not really, I'm going to use a little bit of glue. But because it's snags on everything, because it's such fine fibres, it's really going to hold itself where you put it. Now all I'm going to really use glue for is to get myself a spider in there. Now I have chosen Yoo-hoo glue because this also goes stringy and webby. Let's give him a buddy. Yeah, I'm going to stick a buddy over here somewhere. I'm not shy of spiders. Stick my buddy down there. You could even have one hanging if you wanted, couldn't you? Like, down like so. Let's see how that would look. We'll just give it a moment to dry. Right, we'll just let that dry for a moment and then we'll try it on. This is a really fun mask to make. Bit of elastic or ribbon, bit of cardboard, bit of tissue paper and glue, bit of paint. If you've got black tissue, you don't even need to paint it. And if you wanted to keep it white, you could keep it white. Up to you. I wanted to go for black so the web would really stand out on it. I'm just going to ignore that for a moment. And when we come back, we'll see how it looks. Alright, here is our finished spider mask. How cool for something quick and simple is that. So I am going to give it a little close up with the camera here, and then I will don the mask and we'll see how it looks on. So here we are up close. Look at that spider's web. So effective, our little dangly spider. So yeah, for a bit of paper mache card and cheap spider's webbing, which, oh my days, you wear something black and drapes that all over yourself with the extra spiders and whatnot, you'd be Spider Queen. Spoke a little fast then, it all came out of a bit of a rush, but it'll make for a cool look. Cool and simple, just some black clothes, a bag of pound webbing, which comes with spiders. And there you go. So let's get this ready. Let's pop her on and see what we got. And there we go. Spider face mask. Dingly dangly spider down there. It's hanging a bit low. You might want to, where is it? There it is. Bring it up, say around here somewhere. Because right now it looks like I have a spider monocle hanging. But that's not bad, right? Bit of paper mache. You probably adjust the size. It probably doesn't need to be this big. This covers most of my face. So there's a little bit of refining going on. But like I said, you make them to fit your face, to how you want it to be. This would probably work just as fine if it was perhaps more angular in places. A bit rocky like. As well as just being a bit more around here, I think. So you've got a bit more of your nose on show. But again, totally up to you. You can make it a full face job if you want it. But yeah, not bad. Like I say, I reckon if you went for a whole black attire and then pulled this web over yourself, you could be a Spider Queen. It'd look really cool, I think. Same for the hair, having spiders and webbing come out of the hair. Before the month's up, we might try that just to see how it looks. That might be pretty cool. So we may as well end here. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's given you some ideas of things that you can do. Quite cheap, quite easy, a little bit of drying time in between. Build it to suit you. So yeah. Like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more and know when it's coming. Thank you all again so much. Take care and see you in the next one.